Welcome back to CarScope, your destination for deep dives into the world's most exciting vehicles. Today, we've got something incredibly special to unpack. The legend continues with the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera, an iconic sports car that has not just stood the test of time, but evolved gracefully with it. This model is more than just a refresh, it's a refined blend of tradition and modernity, performance and practicality, unmistakable design and futuristic engineering. Whether you're a Porsche purist or a newcomer curious about the fuss, this in-depth review of the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera will give you everything you need to know. Let's take a closer look at why this latest iteration might just be the most compelling 911 yet. From the moment you see the 2026 911 Carrera, it's obvious Porsche hasn't strayed far from the aesthetic formula that has made the 911 an automotive icon for over 6 decades. But with this new version, the designers have introduced subtle refinements that modernize the vehicle without compromising its heritage. Starting from the front, the face of the 911 now incorporates sleeker, narrower matrix LED headlights that are integrated more smoothly into the fenders, giving the car a wider and more aggressive stance. The bumper has been resculpted with sharper contours and active aerodynamic elements, which are not just there for looks. They improve cooling and reduce drag depending on speed and driving mode. The Porsche crest sits proudly at the tip of the subtly raised front hood and now embossed into the panel rather than attached as a separate badge, a detail that adds elegance through minimalism. Looking from the side, the silhouette remains unmistakably 911. The sloping roofline flows into the rear deck in a single, uninterrupted linear shape that has always balanced beauty with aerodynamic efficiency. But Porsche has tweaked the surfacing for 2026. The shoulder line is more pronounced, and there's a subtle increase in width over the rear haunches, giving it a more muscular profile. The flush door handles carry over, seamlessly blending into the bodywork until activated by touch. Sitting on newly designed 19-inch front and 20-inch rear wheels, the Carrera exudes performance-ready confidence. Optional 21-inch staggered setups are available, and they fill out the wheel wells beautifully. The brake calipers now come in body-matched or contrasting finishes, adding visual drama depending on your configuration. One small but appreciated touch: Porsche has integrated a subtle Carrera badge into the lower side intakes, giving enthusiasts a reason to smile without shouting for attention. Swinging around to the rear, Porsche has made the most noticeable design changes here. The full-width LED light bar remains, but now it's thinner and more tightly integrated into the rear clamshell. It sits just above the active rear spoiler, which adjusts dynamically based on speed and driving conditions. The new taillight treatment gives the 911 a wider, more planted look at night, and in daylight. The new vertical slats above the engine bay suggest power and purpose. Below, the rear bumper houses larger, resculpted dual exhaust outlets that not only enhance the sporty vibe but now provide greater acoustic tuning depending on the selected drive mode. Diffuser elements have been reshaped for better aerodynamic function, and the lower third of the rear design is cleaner, less cluttered, and far more elegant. Even the reverse lights have been incorporated into thin strips, hidden until illuminated. Every detail here speaks to refinement, evolution, and timeless design. Stepping inside the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera is where the classic meets cutting edge. Porsche has struck a beautiful balance between analog feel and digital innovation. You're immediately greeted by the new 12.6-inch curved digital instrument cluster, which replaces the previous 5-dial layout while still paying homage to the classic tachometer in the center. The display is fully customizable, allowing drivers to toggle between classic gauges, full map navigation, or a track-focused view. The center console houses an updated 10.9-inch infotainment touchscreen running the latest Porsche communication management system. It's faster, more intuitive, and now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. Physical buttons haven't disappeared, thankfully. Below the screen, a row of tactile aluminum switches provides instant access to essential functions like climate control and drive settings. Material quality has been elevated again. Soft leather, brushed aluminum, and real carbon fiber or wood trim depending on your spec dominate the cabin. The seats are slimmer but more supportive, with improved ventilation and heating, and optional massage functions. The standard sport seats strike a balance between comfort for long-distance cruising and bolstering for spirited driving. The new steering wheel is compact and feels precise in your hands, with drive mode selectors and custom shortcut buttons for driver configurable settings. In terms of practicality, there's slightly more storage than before, including redesigned cup holders, a wireless charging pad, and larger door bins. Porsche even offers optional ambient lighting that subtly glows around the dash and doors, enhancing the cockpit-like experience during night drives. For audiophiles, the standard sound system is solid, but there's an option to upgrade to a Burmester premium audio setup that delivers an immersive in-cabin concert every time you hit the road. Now let's talk performance because this is where the 911 Carrera proves that evolution doesn't mean compromise. Under the rear deck sits a revised 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine. It now delivers 394 horsepower and 354 pounds-to-feet of torque, which is modest on paper, but in real-world terms, it translates to a thrilling drive thanks to Porsche's unmatched calibration and responsiveness. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a lightning-quick 8-speed dual-clutch PDK transmission, although a 7-speed manual is available for purists who still crave that analog experience. The Carrera can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds, and with the optional Sport Chrono package, that drops to 3.7. Top speed sits at 182 miles per hour, which is more than enough for any public road and a reminder that this is a sports car bred for the Autobahn. But performance in a 911 isn't just about numbers, it's about how it feels. The steering is surgically precise, the chassis balance is phenomenal, and the adaptive suspension system actively reads the road to deliver both comfort and control. Porsche Active Suspension Management, PASM, comes standard now, adjusting dampers in milliseconds to suit conditions and driver inputs. The car also features rear-wheel steering in higher trims, which improves high-speed stability and makes tight city maneuvering feel surprisingly easy. The braking system has also been enhanced, with larger ventilated rotors and optional carbon ceramic upgrades for those who intend to track their 911. There's a real sense of confidence when you push the Carrera, whether you're carving up canyon roads or navigating a wet highway. Every element from throttle response to body control feels meticulously tuned. Pricing for the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera reflects its premium status. The base model starts around $118,000 before options, which is in line with previous generations but still a significant investment. Once you start adding must-have features like the Sport Chrono package, adaptive sport seats, premium audio, and exterior upgrades, it's easy to cross the $135,000 mark. And if you opt for a custom paint to sample color or the full leather interior treatment, the price can climb even higher. But for many buyers, the 911 isn't just a car, it's a statement of taste, a performance benchmark, and a piece of living automotive history. Porsche does offer a wide range of trims, from the base Carrera all the way up to the Turbo and Turbo S, so if you're willing to stretch your budget, there's plenty of room to grow within the 911 family. But even in base form, the Carrera is a masterclass in sports car engineering. So what's the final verdict on the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera? It continues to be a car that honors its past while embracing the future. The design tweaks are evolutionary, not revolutionary, but they keep the 911 looking fresh and purposeful. The interior blends high-tech features with traditional craftsmanship, offering both comfort and driver focus. Performance-wise, it's exactly what you'd expect: a fast, engaging, and perfectly engineered. And though it's expensive, it delivers a level of refinement and emotional satisfaction that few cars at any price can match. The 2026 911 Carrera doesn't just carry the torch, it refines it and keeps it burning bright. It's a car that reminds us why we love driving, and why some icons truly never fade. If you've enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera, be sure to like this video, subscribe to CarScope, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next detailed review. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you choose the Carrera, or are you saving up for the Turbo? Until next time, keep your eyes on the road and your foot on the gas. Thanks for watching.